Oh, okay.
I didn't mean to press that button, but hi, we're live now.
Hi,
Whoops.
chat.
Hi.
Hi, chat. Whoops. My apologies. Um,
Welcome to the Dumbass Carnival.
yeah, that's an
Welcome to the
accurate term for it.
jungle. We got
Well,
fun games.
I was gonna play this sooner, but here you go as the new opening.
Guys, get to listen to the opening with us. Let's go. We'll all hold hands, sing Kumbaya, and listen to the opening.
No, it's okay. So things happened last time. Anybody want to catch us up on what happened?
Oh man,
It's been a while.
I don't remember a whole lot.
Cries.
I remember the fucking jellyfish.
Yeah,
Oh, the jellyfish lady, yeah.
we finished up the fight with the doppelganger and co. Said hi to the real Theodos. Went back to our base camp with the dove. Had some like talks and stuff along the way. Bought some things. Got back. Bunch of people in our base for the big meeting, including my mentor and Sylvie's mentor, and also this jellyfish lady that like coaxed people into telling the truth.
Magically.
Yeah, magically. So what would have been a very sociable and exciting time for Aiyana suddenly turned into, nope, not dealing with that. I assume it was the same way for BunBun.
Yeah.
And that's most of what went down. I don't remember any other big deal things.
Yeah, the last session was mostly sociable. Some nice
Mhm.
little downtime episode before all the serious real shit starts. Speaking of the real shit starting, the four of you are asked to attend a meeting in the meeting hall.
Oh, shit.
So let's get all of you over here by the doors, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do
Whee!
it.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
Oh wait, okay. I gotta trade potions real quick. Sorry.
Mhm.
I got
Oh.
trade potions. Not that they're here, and I can do it. You're not allowed to move items to this character. Go fuck yourself, game. Game hates me.
Who are you you gave some to Aiyana already, right? Or did you give them to
Yeah.
Sylvie? I don't remember.
I owe
Yeah, they went to
Aiyana.
Aiyana.
So 2 elixir of life to both Salvo and Sylvie, and then 2 soothing tonics to Sylvie and Salvo each.
Mhm.
Alright, so 2 elixir of lives to Sylvie. And you said soothing tonic for Sylvie?
Yep, 2 soothing tonics to Sylvie, and then the same ones. They also go to Salvo as well. 2 to Salvo to for elixir and soothing.
Alrighty. Alright, anything else?
That's it. Okay.
Alrighty. The doors are open. Proceed. As you enter the room, a new face looks up at you, as well as Koiz, Theodos, the Dove, Urzit, and Brixer gives a hearty pat to Silvo's shoulder.
Oh.
The Dove speaks up and says, "I'm glad you could all make it. Thank you." Please take a seat. Get comfortable. The dove looks back and forth across the table as the mood turns a bit more serious. Brixer, the doors, please.
Oh,
Brixer locks the doors and and then stands beside them. You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all here today. The goal of your next mission, or your next mission has been decided upon by me and my fellow, would they just call them bird? I think council member. Yes, me and mine fellow council member. The man looks at all of you, the newer person, and Aiyana should recognize him.
yep.
He nods at all of you with a kind of quiet expression. He seems very tired. With the enlightenment of Miss Dr. BunBun's discovery, we've... Oh god, there's so many words. 1 second. I gotta, think of how the fuck the dove says all this. Here. Your next mission is going to be one of great importance. Not only are we going to deal with this new frenzy fever, as the scientists have decided to call it, but also its supplier, as well as they push the missive from the Viceroy that you guys collected in a previous mission onto the table, as well as an infiltration. We need the 5 of you to enter the home of... 1 second. Did I not write it down? What the fuck is her name? We need the 5 of you to infiltrate the house of Lady Waglin. And BunBun, you feel a shiver go down your spine, as that is the name of your previous master. Your goal is to locate the formula for the frenzy fever and destroy it. Do you have any questions?
Yeah. Instead of destroying it, shouldn't we take it to make a countermeasure?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, my brain didn't even think of that. Think of saying it that way. Urzit's going to speak up and say, shouldn't you also collect it so we could turn it against the drow?
No.
The owl sighs and says, well, that may be an option. I don't think it would be a good course of action. Urzit will say, if Karaki was here, she would be on my side with that. And Karaki isn't here, the dove says, which is why we're asking you to please go, and if you can obtain it, please do. But if it would be safer to simply destroy it, then destroy it. I'm not going to lie to any of you. There's a very strong chance This is going to be a one-way trip. You may not make it out of this alive, but please remember that your sacrifices are for the betterment, or not the betterment, they would be towards the cause of freeing our people.
We'll be okay.
Theodos. Unless Silva wants to say something.
No, he's just gone quiet.
Theodos will stand up, walk around, and lay down the reports that they've gotten. Everything in their intel says that their security and staff are going to be doubled for this event. That this is like the meeting of the year, and some of the Alvagrani will be attending. They don't know the specifics of who is going to be there. They just know that there's a chance. Their intel has been so tight on this party that's happening. Can you roll me a perception check?
Sure.
Private or?
Private.
Stuff.
Or blind GM. Technically, it'd be the I/. Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Sylvie, you're the only one who notices this. You notice the dove look at Theodos, and Theodos look back at them with a small nod.
Okay.
The dove then says, "If you would all like a moment to think about this mission, please do." But being as they look to BunBun, Dr. BunBun, you have been there before. We thought it might be the best for your team to attend. You know the inside, we do not.
I already told Thetis that I'd be going. Whether the rest of my party wants to follow is up to them.
Disregarding, even disregarding the fact that I am never leaving one of my teammates behind, I would relish the opportunity to give my life in service to our cause. Not that I intend to be dying today.
On that matter, Theodos stands up. Aiyana, may I speak with you in the hall?
She nods. Just figured this was coming.
Good luck.
Since we're separating, Brixer, I'm gonna talk to you. And then he goes just walk into Urzit's office.
That's a painting on the wall.
Yeah, I know, but that's the.
He goes to the painting, tries to open it, realizes it's the painting. Oh fuck!
I thought this was a secret passageway.
God damn it!
Let's move the secret passageway painting.
Oh shit, there's someone in here.
As you enter the room, Gingercrest looks up at you with their nose in a book. What?
Lee, could you please leave?
Gotcha. And then out the door. Through the
Gotta go over
walls.
here.
Alright, Aiyana, you want to do this in call or out of call?
Honestly, with the missive they just got, she's going to tell the group during travel anyway. We could do it in call.
Sounds good. Theodos pulls you into the hallway and makes sure no one's looking or listening before he says, "This never wanted to have to push you to do this, but I think you knew this was coming.
I don't know exactly what you'd be pushing me for. I've
This
wanted
isn't-
this for months.
He's going to take both your shoulders and go very serious. Listen. This is not something you can just hide in the shadows and jump your way through. You guys are going to have to get into that manor somehow. And if you don't use every asset at your disposal, then what's the point of having it?
You're suggesting I go unmasked.
I am.
It is a solid plan. One I was already considering.
If I could take this on myself, Aiyana, I would.
Button.
But you're the perfect operative.
Can I ask you for some advice, then?
He'll take his hands off you and say, of course.
What do you do to stop yourself from killing the person you've hated the most for your entire life when they're standing right in front of you with a smile?
He's going to look at the door and then at you and say, if it would endanger the people around me, then what's the point of getting revenge?
A sobering thought. Thank you.
Of course. He's gonna, pat you on the head and say, you're gonna do great. And don't... Never mind. He just ruffles your head and says, come on. And heads back inside. Silvo, Solvo, excuse me. What were you talking to Brixer about?
So they come in the room. He makes sure that, when they get in, he probably opens the door for him, closes it, walks to the other side of the room, probably quiet the entire time, exhales deeply. A possible suicide mission, huh?
That's what it's looking like.
For the group, I was particularly asked to make sure they got through that mission alive. And now they're gonna go storm a mansion where they're not expected to come back. I know those looks. I know what that means. And you're just fine with it?
I wouldn't have allowed them to even suggest this party if I thought for a moment that they wouldn't be able to make it out alive, Silvo. My life is one thing. Theirs is another.
Okay. So, you think that this mission, which I know barely anything about, to be completely honest, is something that this group of people can handle together, cohesively? I'm not your higher-ups. I'm not a general. I'm just asking you, soldier to soldier.
What are you asking him again?
If he genuinely thinks that the party will come back alive.
There are risks, but I really do. As long as Theodos is correct.
Oh, great. So everything hinges on the guy who let himself get captured.
It's more of his faith in someone in the party. It's not my place to say.
He nods, reaches into his into a pocket, and drops like 3 letters on Urzit's desk. All right. Hopefully I see you again, old friend.
I hope to see you again, too. Alrighty. Sylvie returns around the same time that Aiyana steps back in. You take a seat. And Sylvie, you also take a seat?
Yeah.
Theodos gives a small nod to the dove, and the dove seems to be more relaxed. Alright then. You leave in the morning. Gather whatever you need. And please, have a safe trip. Do you have any questions? Nobody?
I think. Well, the
Oh,
only
go ahead.
question Aiyana would have is how long do we have to prepare?
You'll be meeting with an agent before the crossing. That'll help you gear up with anything that you need. Verb.
All right.
Alrighty then. Koiz looks nervous and looks at all of you.
Boys, you don't have to come with us if you don't want to.
He shakes his head, and Beatrice says, Koiz is nervous, but determined. He will not let his friends go alone.
And we'll give a little pat in the head.
He smiles, his little raccoon ears twitching. So, you guys have the night to speak with anybody, gather anything that you need before you leave in the morning.
Is this our shopping opportunity?
If you haven't done your shopping already, do it quickly.
Cool. I gathered a list. I just wasn't buying anything yet because you said it was going to be a specific opportunity.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, okay, now is the time that you would have done that. But I was saying to actually do your shopping earlier.
Okay. Well, I have my list, so let me just
Alrighty.
lot this stuff up.
And the other 3?
BunBun's gonna go to the bar.
Oh. It's drinking time.
So.
You see Minerva nursing a beer. I'm in the restroom, Lamau. Aw,
What's
poor
Minerva?
Minerva, the captain that you've met before?
Have we? I don't remember. I don't recognize that token at all.
Oh my god, really? You've met her twice now, hun.
Am I crazy?
Yeah.
I guess I am. Yeah, I don't even have it written down in my fucking notes.
She was the captain of the ship that you guys took to get across the sea.
Oh, her!
And she was the one that did an arm wrestling contest with Solvo. And he kicked the shit out of her, and it was great.
Do I actually have it written down? I don't. Why don't I write it down? I swear I wrote down. I wonder if it got deleted because I wrote. I thought I wrote down that stuff somewhere. Maybe it got deleted.
Solvo, as you're walking around, you notice a familiar face. And he looks at you and says, Solvo, is that you? This is Gaiwen. You've served on the front lines with him a couple of times. He's a leader of a Karu base.
He blinks and then smiles. Oh, I should have expected to see you here.
Here, I'll go on this side.
They can flip.
Yeah, you press F.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because I'll hit it a lot and I'll break my token. I know who I am.
Yeah, so just... Here, I'll show you. Just don't do this.
How do you fix that? I'm gone. Oh, okay, you kill me. Got it. He smiles at the guy big. It's great neither of us have died yet.
It is good. And he'll put out his arm to, give you a nice big soldier's hug. Just, slam you on the back of the back, but he's much weaker than you are.
This reunion's gonna be cut short. I got a mission tomorrow morning.
Oh. You're on the Weglin case, aren't you?
Yep.
We weren't able to get as much information as we had wanted for that mission, and he looks a bit remorseful, but says, I know you guys will be fine.
So did I keep telling myself.
They've got you. I don't think even Beatrice could get through that. And he pats this big sword on his back.
He chuckles a little. Well,
Beatrice? I didn't mean to say Beatrice. Call her, because there's already a character named Beatrice. Whatever. He doesn't name the sword. Fuck it.
Well, everyone else seems to have a lot of faith in this mission. It's probably just new mission jitters.
Be careful out there.
Always am. It's my job.
I'm glad. See you when you get back.
Of course. Drinks on you.
They are on me. Unless anybody else has something to say, I have one little thing that's gonna happen real quick.
I was going to talk to Marin. Just
Oh fuck, where is
nothing super special. Just you're like, hey, I might die. You were an excellent teacher. Bye.
In that
Big
case,
guns.
you'll see him come out this door. He looks like he's getting ready to go sit down with those guys when you stop him.
Yeah.
Oh, hey kid.
Hi, Marin. I'm going to be heading out for a mission tomorrow. There's a possibility I might not come back.
He seems a bit surprised.
I wanted you to know that if I do come back, it's because of you. And if I don't, then it's not.
He's
You were an excellent...
He's gonna pat your shoulder and say, listen, I don't know what's between you, Theodos, and the Dove, but they seem to have a lot of trust in you. I'm gonna have that same trust in you, kid.
Then I'll make sure it goes somewhere.
Good. You're an excellent recruit. You're an excellent kid. An excellent soldier. He'll even salute you. You're gonna do fine out there.
Yeah, she salutes right back. Thank you, sir. Okay. And from there, she'll get right back to preparing.
I need to.
What are you doing, Sylvie?
I need to talk to Ginger for a minute.
Alrighty.
Meet me somewhere. Let's say like kind of like the living quarter in the hallway or something like that.
Yeah, actually, you know what? She would be in there. Because she just kind of breaks in wherever she feels like.
Yeah, she does it.
So, guys,
Hmm.
do we have any more use for the 567 gold pieces we have in the stash?
No. Do what you need to do, man.
You're gonna buy a giant ass keg of liquor for the road?
No. I'm buying like every piece of ammunition known to man.
Now, hold on a second. There are going to be some that I'm going to put restrictions on, okay?
Okay, well, you take a look at my inventory and tell me what you're not cool with me having.
Christ, where did you get all these?
Are you sure you can't use the Drow Slayer 9000?
I put in the word arrow, and then I put in the word ammunition, and then I put in the word shot.
Okay, yeah, it has to say arrow in it. Oh my god, this arrow, what the fuck?
Okay, well, if it has to say specifically arrow in it, even though the ammunition and shots specify that they can be any ammo, and arrows are ammo, then never mind, I'm gonna get all my money back.
So, the terrifying you can't use? Because it's not an arrow.
Sampling, what do you mean it's not an arrow?
It's not an arrow.
It specifically, like when I look at the actual thing, it says it can be any ammunition, and arrows are ammunition.
Where are you looking for any ammunition?
So, okay, it's not showing it in that thing for some reason, but hang on a second. So when I look at it in the compendium,
okay,
terrifying ammunition,
yes,
stack group none,
yes.
Where if it's a specific kind of ammo, then it's going to specify stack group bolt, stack group arrow, stack group shot, or like, bullet.
Okay.
And I know this because I've looked through a bunch of others and have been like, okay, no, that's bolt specific. No, that's bullet specific. If you still want me to get rid of the ones that say ammunition because they're too like vague and hard to work with, that's fine.
No, it's just the ones that don't say arrow even in their description, because a corrosive ammunition also doesn't have that. But
it also has stack group none.
Alright, you know what? I'll let you have this one.
Okay. I'm going to give you one last chance to say no if you want to, because like this is going to be a lot.
I don't think I'm going to let you buy any more than what you've got now.
Damn it. I didn't get the spell strike ammunition.
Because Banant has... You know what? You guys are going to go... Go ahead and buy the things you want. Within reason, of course.
I am keeping to uncommon and common.
Yes.
I was gonna say, can you even cast spells anyways?
No, but Sylvie can.
Fuck.
It specifies you activate, so you have to be the one to cast a spell into the arrow.
Oh, well, alright. I won't get spell strike ammunition. That sucks. Oh.
Yeah, it's a weird one because it's sort of, I don't know. It's a weird one because it doesn't really work with Magus, sadly.
Okay.
Okay. So, I'll let you get that, and you know what? The way we'll explain it away is you guys are gonna hit Shabelle on the way over anyways, so fuck it.
So, well, the way I was explaining it away was this is what I have been doing for the last few weeks, is just this. Getting whatever ammunition I can, putting in orders to Banant, going out to town, looking at whatever little shops I can find.
And I'm telling you that they wouldn't be able to get all of those things from just this. You would have to have asked Shabella, which you will, because you will be going to see her today.
Okay, sounds good.
So regardless, you're still getting it.
Cool.
Alright, Sylvie. Gingercrest, right? Gingercrest puts down their book when you walk in, which they normally never do. They don't give you their full attention usually, and looks directly at you. You wanted to speak to me?
Yeah. So I'm sure you're aware of the mission that me and my team will be going on. And how it's considered a suicide mission, right?
I know a lot of things. That... yeah, I know about. I'm not happy about it, but...
Yeah.
what can you do?
And so I wanted to come here and tell you that and ask you one question.
Of course.
The gift that you gave me. If
Which
it comes
one?
down to it, the the one you told me not to use unless the most dire situations.
That one.
I can take someone with me, right? Or is it just me?
No, it's just you.
I guess this has a follow-up question. If it really comes down to it, can someone else use it too?
No. It's tied directly to your spirit or whatever you want to call it.
I-
Listen, Sylvie. I'm not one for being serious, but I think now is a serious time, I guess. I haven't always been a great master, but you're going to be a great wizard someday. And, well, frankly, I just can't lose you. You're important to me.
I'm gonna
Only
get off
use
my
it.
seat.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just gonna be getting off my seat. They can keep talking.
So only use it if you really think you can't use anything else.
Thank you. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna grab Ginger's hand. Be like, oh, first, I think you're incorrect about one thing. You've been the perfect teacher. And just like how you're saying, I'm important to you, and you don't want to lose me. I really can't lose them either. So if it comes down to it, I don't think I'll be using it, no matter what.
At least hold on to it. It gives me peace of mind.
I will. But just know that Just know that I love you a lot, and I appreciate you.
You see Ginger Crest seems to be feeling a little uncomfortable hearing that, but happy at the same time. And they actually get up and pat you on the head. No matter what you do, or where you go, I'm gonna be proud of you, Sylvie. Best apprentice I ever had.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I really hope that things will be okay.
I'm sure
And
they
I'll
will.
see you later.
As you're about to turn away, you feel their hand rest on top of your head for a moment, and then a little soft pat before gently pushing you along. Go get him.
Right. And I'm gonna go to the bar. It's drinking the sadness away time.
Yay! Anyone else? No? Alright then. You spend the rest of the night relaxing, getting the rest of your things together before the morn comes. Brixer walks with all of you to the cart you'll be taking to Tokita. Well, this is it.
I'm ready.
Don't do anything stupid out there.
I only know stupid, so.
Sometimes the stupid stuff gets the best results.
Brixer's gonna pull you all into a nice big group hug with his big lion arms. You guys are gonna make me proud. I know it.
Can't breathe. I'm already dead. He snapped me in half immediately.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I guess
Alrighty.
we just go.
Alrighty. So, you all take the cart out. It's just you guys. And the driver.
Okay.
Do you want to wait?
I'm trying to think if I trust the driver. Fuck it. It's the coolest moment to do it, I guess.
You can also wait till the serpents pass.
Right. Yeah. Okay, we can wait. I'll wait.
Alrighty. As you guys are heading down, you get the feeling you're being watched, and you already know where this is going. So let's cut to the chase, yeah?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
As always, you see a small hut sitting on the side of the road that you are very familiar with at this point. And a familiar woman steps out and waves her hand. Hi!
Who's the cute squirrel?
Her name is Shello, right? I'm not stupid.
Shabella.
Shabella.
The devil.
Her name is Shabella. She could probably rip you in half.
Nice.
Also, definitely not receptive to flirtation. So.
Oh, that's half of how I talk.
Yeah, you're out of luck.
I'll just make sure I stayed in the earlier. I'll just come off the bat. She'll understand. Or are we talking to her, or is it kind of the person that when you know them but you don't want to talk to them, you try to quickly walk by and pretend like you didn't see them?
Unfortunately, she has a lot of very powerful magical items. So.
Oh.
So, if there's any specific magical item you guys are looking for, now is the time to tell me, and I will
Bella's
decide
heart.
if Shabella has it. That's literally impossible, actually.
Damn. I tried. I shot my shot.
My shot.
If you really wanted my heart, Sylvo, as she somehow knows your name already,
It's concerning.
you'd have to fight a dragon for it.
Okay. In like a wrestling match, I can pin a dragon, maybe. Never tried.
I'd like to reiterate that dragons are basically gods to Taguel.
Yeah. Wrestling a god sounds cooler. Want to word it like that?
No? You know what? Power to you.
Yeah.
She does like a cute fake blush, like, no, you're so sweet. I'm not interested. But that's sweet!
Oh,
Aiyana is going to spend an unreasonable amount of time coaxing every possible arrow or piece of ammunition out of this woman. And that's how I get my arrows.
You somehow come up with this list, right? And she's like, ooh, I love shopping lists.
Yep.
And somehow, she has everything you ask for.
You can still veto, like, even I honestly, just to keep things fair, because I did do.
You know what? These feather tokens, I'm gonna say no to.
That's fair. Like every single one of them.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right. So let me just re-add my gold and delete those. I really wanted the tree one at least, but that's
I
No.
love feather tokens. They're so dumb.
They
Absolutely not. Not having those. Mm-mm.
All right.
What the fuck is this? I'm gonna say no to the magnetic shot too.
That's fair. It's not even my favorite, so we're good.
It's not even an arrow. It's like, listen, you got away with the terrifying ammunition because it looks like an arrow. That's just a bullet. No, get it out.
the icon does look like a bullet, but I could also imagine an arrow being made with the same material. But that's fair.
Giving you the Umbral Arsenal was probably the biggest mistake in my DM career I've ever made.
Yeah, it was.
I should have read the fine print on that. That's my fault. Did I add the rest of the thingies for this? Oh, not that one. Where's Shabella's wares? Here we go. I think that's it, really.
Oh, right. Magnetic shot. Let me...
Oh, wait, right. Let me get those some spells in here real quick. Actually, Sylvie can add some spells later, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So.
I'm looking through spells right now, see if there's anything.
Yeah. So is there anything that you guys are specifically looking for besides Aiyana?
Actually, I'm sorry. Just one last thing.
Yes.
One of these things I want you to look at for in earnest fairness is life shot.
Life shot?
just in
Where the
conjunction
fuck
with
is
my
it?
bow.
There it is. That's a consumable.
Well, all of these are consumable.
Uh,
The arrows.
Yeah.
ammunition round. So no.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even see that. Thank you. Okay.
Life shot. Is that like a healing
Ooze
bullet?
ammunition.
That was, yeah.
What the? Capsule can hit a crit. What the fuck is all of this?
Pathfinder really likes its arrows.
These aren't
Yeah,
even
probably-
fucking arrows.
Well, they're ammunition, which can be made into any kind of ammunition. So
Good
arrows.
Yes.
God. I've given you too much power. I have to kill you all now.
Bring it. Let's go.
Isn't that what this mission is?
Rocks fall, everyone dies. The end.
I'm immune to rocks, so can something else fall?
Immune
The moon
to what?
falls, everyone dies.
That's a
the
rock.
end.
The
I don't-
moon is a
Finally.
giant rock, in
Yeah.
fairness.
The sun falls! The sun falls! It's a big bowl of gas!
I parry it.
It sounds like me.
I'm gonna kill
Parent
you.
son.
Anyways, is there anything else you guys want from Shabella?
I got the shit I need.
Alrighty. Shabella waves as you all head off. Good luck storming the manor!
She knows.
Is there a reason she just knows things?
She's
I'm
the
sure
devil.
there is. I'm also
Oh.
sure we're not allowed to know.
She's. Oh, is that
There's
like
an
a
all
figure, like a
omnipotent
figure
god
of
that says we
speech, or-
can't know.
Oh, I hit
I
on
didn't mean
God.
to press
Cool.
that button. So, you guys reach Tokita, and a man gives you some supplies to get across the Serpent's Pass, and we're just gonna kinda quickly along that. As you guys are crossing the Serpent's Pass, you all make camp before truly crossing out of the Freelands and back into Drow territory. That night, at camp,
Aiyana is going to alert everyone basically before we go on this mission. I think I might have a way for all of us to get out of this alive. It's not a guarantee, but it's the closest thing we can have. But I need to know that I can trust you all not to react to this violently.
I promise.
I promise.
Yeah. Oh.
I assume Koi's nods or something.
he looks confused, but he does
Nah,
not.
Koi's pulls out a gun.
You know what? You're right. Beatrice pulls out a gun.
She fucking would. And she's going to This mask is my face. I'm about to show you the one it replaced. She reaches up and she takes off the mask.
Yes.
My name is Nizana Avriani, third of my name. I am the second in line to inherit the name of the House of Avriani, or I was before I fled. Everything else I have told you about the Avrianis turning into vampires, about their overtaking of this land via summoning of undead, and what is likely, according to the doctor's research, some form of depraved blood magic that sends people ravenous. is
No,
all.
it's it's just it's a disease basically that they're
Yeah,
infecting
disease.
or it's they're calling it fever frenzy or frenzy fever.
Okay.
It's not blood
That
magic.
disease could have been made magically, though.
No, it's been BunBun along with the doctors would have deduced that no, it was probably created by her old
Okay.
master.
Nix that part of it, then.
Yeah.
Everything else I have told you is true. I'm sorry that I hid this from you, but I'm sure that you can understand why I did. If certain people in the Resistance knew that I was not Taguel, worse, that I was Drow, they would kill me immediately, and I wouldn't be able to right any of the wrongs my people have committed.
So is your plan to just march us in there?
That's the start of it. But we'll need a lot of thought to be put into exactly how that would happen.
I mean, wouldn't it be that hard? If you're drow nobility, then you can easily say that we are your servants in some capacity. Especially with you being a part of the family that runs all the other major houses.
That
Shouldn't be that hard.
would be possible, except she's going to look at BunBun. You have escaped from the very house that we're going to. I would have to pose you as a recaptured slave. A return gift.
I also know my way around the house. I should be able to keep out of sight now and notice.
If they find you,
I'll be fine. It's been a while. It's been a while. The only person that probably should recognize me would be maybe some of the older servants, and probably my mentor. I doubt my master even recognized me. Barely. She barely. She only purchased me. She never really took a mind to me.
like Aiyana's like listening, but it's kind of, I guess Nizana. It's kind of going through one ear and out the other for a bit until she's. None of you are angry, or even afraid.
I mean, as a doctor, you probably should have told me that you were drow. But, I mean, you've been nice to us so far. I have no reason to see you any other way. And I told you my history with drow. One saved me, or one helped me escape. So I know not all drows are bad.
And I mean, you've always been our teammate, and you're not saying that you're going to stop being our teammate. So you're still going to be our teammate.
She's going to look meaningfully at Koi's.
Koi's is not looking at you.
Yeah.
Beatrice is staring directly at you, though.
Mm. And then Salvo.
He's quiet. And he stands up and stretches. Without going into too much detail, you're not going to be the first drow I work with. To me, you're still just Aiyana. Doesn't really matter what was under your mask. Unless it was my face, then I'd have questions.
He actually
Fucking stupid.
I don't know if you've heard Nizana genuinely laugh before. She does here.
He just
Just
stands
kind of-
there and stares because you're laughing, and that's weird.
Like, huh. Sorry, that just caught me off guard. Thank you. And I want to make it clear that if this ever changes how you feel about being a part of the same team as me, there will be no hard feelings. But thank you.
Yeah, Sylvie reaches out her hand towards you for a shake. And she's like, I'm excited to work with you, Nizana.
She takes that hand, says, "It has been and will continue to be a pleasure working with all of you." Okay.
BunBun's gonna look down at Koi's. Can I tell like what he's feeling? Is it like he's scared or something, or is it more like pretty woman?
You can see like a nervousness to him. If you want to try to discern that nervousness, you can try and roll. Probably just perception. Yeah. You can see it's a bit of both. He's having a lot of conflicting feelings right now.
BunBun will crouch down and be like, just remember, she's still the same person you've talked to all this time. And like I said before, there are good drow in this world.
Koi's is gonna... You know what? Can you roll me diplomacy with that? Nice and secret.
Okay. Tell me if it's low so I can reroll so I can hero point it.
Yeah.
I have 0 diplomacy. Woo!
No.
I believe in you, baby.
Let's go. That's not secret.
That's not secret. Try it again.
That's not secret. Blind. All right. Tell me if it's low.
He trusts you.
Okay.
He looks up at you. His eyes glance to Aiyana. He stiffens and he stands up. And he starts walking away to go sit down. And Beatrice stays floating in the air where she had been and says, Koi's needs to rest.
Understandable. God, it feels so cathartic to actually put her real name on my sheet now.
Oh, I've been waiting for this day. So, is there anything you guys want to do during the night?
The rest of that meeting is going to be Nizana strategizing, basically saying, okay, so cover story. Sylvie, you would be a voluntary partner that I met on my travels.
I mean, I can, kind of pull on a scarf that's that's invisible but it, like the moment I like pull it, it becomes visible. I can look like a drow. I'll put it in the chat.
You'll need a.
Do you recall that goblins are welcome in Ernoth?
Mhm.
They're not
Yeah.
like, you know, they're treated as actual citizens.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
Salty.
I was going to say, you being a goblin isn't the issue. We would just need to have a decent cover story. Say you're a mage that I can script it to assist me in official classified business. They won't question that. The Abriani house is queen here.
For sure. Okay.
Salty. Also, I would read illusionary disguise real quick.
I read it. It read it. It's like it's for person and stuff like that.
It's it's roughly the same body shape and has to be similar height.
Don't worry, I could be very tiny.
Very sure you'd be a drow child.
Damn it.
Solvo, you are probably well known at this point for your exploits. You would be my prisoner. Personal trophy I collected from the warfront. Does that sit well with you?
Yeah, I like being called the trophy.
Or
BunBun.
Yep.
You would know that the staff is rotated out every so often. And you've been gone for years. There's a good chance maybe someone won't recognize you.
I mean,
I was going to say that Koi's and BunBun are just more accompanying slaves.
yeah, we can either be part of your entourage of servants, or, like I said, I can try to get in. No, I've been gone enough where the staff has probably changed out. They probably wouldn't even realize that I'm not part of. They would probably think that I'm part of the staff anyways.
If
That
you
would
think
mean
that's a
you'd be
better
by
cover.
yourself. So
What?
I said that would mean that you would be by yourself, though. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, no. I think it'd be. I mean, if you want me to go with you, that's perfectly fine. Especially because I know the place, so it might be. Can probably guide you guys better.
You have the best judge of this. I want to be clear. I am not trying to issue commands or be the planner. I'm just giving us a starting point.
Mm.
If going in on yourself, on your own, or even with just one other person, Goys could accompany you. Or Goys could accompany you, or even Salvo if he can be sneaky enough.
I can kind of move stealthily. Sometimes.
I can recommend myself. I'll show my spell book. I do have this. If it'll
That's
send.
also an option.
Yep, I did.
Excellent. Okay. Then I would say anyone that doesn't feel comfortable being put on display as some captive or other such difficult thing could go with the doctor. If I end up going in alone, I think that would be just as fine as me going in with a group. I won't be in danger. Of that, I'm certain. In fact, I think my arrival could be useful as a distraction to allow you entry.
Well, I don't really mind being shown off. It's probably safer I come with you, Ion. He then like sits on that name for a second, nods. Yeah, stealthing for me. I could do it, but it's safer if I just don't have to.
She nods. And for reference, if you are going to be my trophy slave, you'll need to refer to me as Lady Albriani.
He nods.
Just during the mission.
Oh, if they know me from the front, they know some terrible things I referred to certain people as. So
You could also feel free to do that. Give me a reason to punish you.
he like walks up and puts a hand on her shoulder. Whatever I say, I don't mean. I want you to know that. If I hurt your feelings, just like hold it in till later, and then you can punch me in the face.
She nods, says, "I'll agree to everything but holding it in for later. They need to see me being cruel for it to be sold."
Oh, then we could plan something. If you need to try to beat me, if you need to beat me in front of these people so that they think you're hot shit, no problem. Won't be the first time.
And that's the distraction. She looks over at like the doctor and Sylvie, and I'm guessing Koiz is going to want to go with them. Okay.
Koiz hasn't said anything to or fro.
I know, but yeah.
One of those is Aiyana, and yeah.
Actually, Koiz will give his input.
Okay.
Actually, no, he wouldn't. Only Honeybee would say this. You guys don't have Honeybee. Never mind. Proceed.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Just remember what Theodos said about this mission.
What part specifically?
The stupid amount of security that's going to be happening, and that it's going to be extremely difficult to try to sneak your way into this.
Right.
Your best bet is using the assets given to you.
Okay. So, one tentative proposed plan is a ruckus upon entering with me handling my slave, while the rest sneaks in. However, we were told that would be monumentally difficult. So, we could always, and I think we should, do a short scouting run before we begin any of this, just to get a simple view of exactly how difficult it would be to sneak in there.
Right.
So, you guys cross the Serpent's Pass. It's a little difficult, but you guys make it across and into Shadra. You gather some supplies for disguises, I assume. Aiyana needs some nice fitting clothes, anyways.
Oh, true.
I do have. Well, no, they wouldn't.
The
they
pretty
wouldn't.
pink dress.
You can't wear the pretty pink kimono. If you roll up in the pretty pink kimono, people are gonna ask questions.
You're right. Okay. Damn it. Yeah, I would definitely need to. I would buy some other fine clothes, something more like regal and official.
With spider webs all over it.
Something befitting of an Avirani.
Yeah.
So, when you go in, do you drop your name at all?
No. Well, not immediately.
I also have a couple questions.
Okay.
One, does Salvo have to give up his shield and or armor?
You're not going to be able to go in armed as like a slave.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm asking where should we put it? Unless they're just gonna let them take it.
Oh, good point.
Because I really can't give it to someone in the party.
You know
I really
what?
doubt they can lift it.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Theodis would have said that you can meet somebody in Shadra who can help you get your stuff inside.
Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic.
They would have given you a small pendant. This is only to Aiyana, by the way. And said, if you think you need help with this mission, there is one person there that I trust. Take this. And gives you a small rose pendant made of silver. And says, show this to the thorn-nipped bartender. In Shadra.
Let me put down some stuff in my notes.
So do you go to this bar in Shadra?
Yeah, we're going to need the help.
Okay. Do you go alone?
I mean, I might bring Sylvie with me. To the rest of the cabin. Just it'll be least suspicious if there are two of us who are reasonably accepted citizens of Vernaderavt.
Okay. Alrighty.
So what I will say this, how much money do we have still in the stash?
I took like all of our gold. I have 250 still.
Okay, because I was looking up what the fuck the bag of holding is called in this game. It's called the spacious pouch.
I believe that's been strictly outlawed.
No.
Has it?
No?
No?
I could have sworn before this game ever even began.
No, I said
no
I was
bag
not
holding.
going to give you one.
Oh.
So so because God said we could have gone up to item level 7 or 8, right?
8.
8. So the spacious pouch type 2, which has a capacity of 50 bulk. We could buy that. It's 300 gold. Or we can do the type 1, which is 75, and that's I think 25 bulk.
I don't know how to feel about that just because we didn't think of it before we left.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I'm not going to let you guys do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Next time. Next chance we get.
I would have bought it sooner. I just didn't know what the fuck it was called until I sat down and looked it up.
To be clear, I never said you couldn't get it. I just said I'm not giving you a bag of holding.
Gotcha. Yeah. That makes sense. After this, for sure, Mark II. I'll drop in 100 or 200 gold.
Yeah,
to get do that.
Yeah,
that's what I find. I need to buy just plus one, just the one version from all my alchemist shit.
So you go to the bar. You show the rose pendant to the bartender.
Thorn-nipped bartender, is that specifically the bartender himself, or is that the name of the bar?
No, you need to. The thorn The thorn nipped is the bar.
Okay, cool.
And
Then
the bartender is at the head of the bar. And this is like a schmancy looking bar when you go in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go in like your regular clothes, or do you go in like in some
I'll
kind
wear
of
the finery.
disguise?
I'll be wearing like whatever dress. I'm gonna go buy the dress first. Preferably without dropping my name if like there's some, question or whatever of my legitimacy in being in such an establishment. I'm going to pull the "Do you know who I am?" whole shtick.
Beautiful. Love it.
And gonna get that finery. Then I will go to. I'll probably go to the bar. Notice that Sylvie isn't wearing anything super special.
I can
Hmm?
you can do the thing.
Do you want to do a thing?
Yeah. I can because illusory disguise can change my clothes. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll kind of like look around and see kind of what normal other goblins and people like that are wearing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll use the illusory disguise to match that. It's only for an hour though.
More than we'll need. Yeah, and from there I'll head into this bar and walk up to the bartender.
All right. He looks over at you. He's got an eye patch. Stereotypical grizzled bartender with his face. Yeah, with the face.
With the face. Yep.
I know how to describe characters. He looks at
Mhm.
you, raises a brow, and says, "What'll it be?"
I'm going to say glass of red wine, a glass of whatever my friend wants, and a word. And she's just going to whatever the pendant she was given is like hidden under the finery, and she's just going to pull the clothes down just enough to show the pendant.
He raises a brow. Oh, you're here for him. Understood. I'll send for him. And he pours you guys a glass of whatever you want. Sylvie, what do you want?
Water.
Water?
Water.
All right, you get some.
I can't get drunk on a mission.
You get fresh Wawa. After a few minutes, there's some heavy boots and a bit of a swagger as a man steps into the room. Crisp white hair and dark skin as a drow man approaches.
Oh fuck!
Oh no, he's hot!
He's hot.
He looks at you, raises a brow, and walks over and says, how can I help you?
Going to. Ooh, okay. First, I just want to roll a quick perception on this guy. Does this seem like the kind of dude Theodos would actually talk to personally, or is this I don't know, something else?
You want to roll on that pendant at all?
Oh, the pendant?
A rose pendant in this photo, I assume.
The silver one?
Oh.
That's
Oh. I'm stupid. I mean,
that was given to you?
I could.
Yeah, you could.
I'm scared. What did he give me?
He gave you a silver rose pendant.
Okay, what do I roll on it?
You can do society or heraldry.
Okay, I'll do heraldry, I guess.
Sounds good. This is a low DC. Oh yeah, you clear it. Don't worry. This is the mark of House Fairtel.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. She's gonna lean forward a bit and speak quietly but casually to try to avoid suspicion. And I'm sorry, the manor that we're trying to get into, I keep blanking on names. Wiglin. We need to get some supplies into the Wiglin Manor.
He quickly puts his thumb over your mouth and holds your chin and says, "Shh." Would you like to speak with me in my room, ma'am?
She's going to raise an eyebrow, with one of those cocky smirks, trying to play it up as much as possible, and just say, "Well, that's a hard offer to refuse."
I feel like I'm through ruling.
Oh boy.
He'll look at Sylvie and give a wink and say, "Of course you can join, ma'am."
Okay.
He leads you up to his room and closes the door behind you, looking down up and down the hall. You're very forward, aren't you, ma'am? As he shuts the door.
I mean, it definitely caught your attention.
She's just, I don't know. She's just like, well, as long as you're quiet enough about it, or as long as a person's quiet enough, I don't see why something can't be discussed anywhere.
My, Miss Alvarani. I would think that you, of all people, would know that everyone is listening. Especially those of the snowy kind, he says, annoyed.
I suppose that's fair.
Oh, but I'm so rude. And he turns to you with a flourish of his cloak and bows to you and says, Danro Fertel, at your service, madame.
I do it. Fuck
Daniel.
Oh yeah, Cronus blew up my DMs, I can see.
The second I saw the photo, I'm like, yep, it's him.
Yeah.
Basil, do you need to take a break?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think I should be good.
Alrighty. You let me know if we need to.
Okay.
We proceed. So, Danro introduces himself.
Mm-hmm. And BunBun has told us about him, right?
Yep.
Did she?
Yep, she said that Danrol was the one that she didn't know the last name, but she said Danrol was the one that saved her. Or that didn't save her, but that helped her escape.
And then you still have his pendant and cloak.
Yep, she still has his cloak.
Yeah. Nizana then is going to nod and say, I've heard good things. You wouldn't by any chance remember a rabbit Tagule you assisted some years back?
I've heard she's become a doctor now.
She has. And she saved my life multiple times.
As she did save mine.
In that sense, I owe you my life as well. Which just makes it more awkward that I need to ask for this favor.
What do you need done? Specifically.
I'm going to be attending the gathering at the Wiglin household. That's to be occurring soon. And I'm going to be doing it to procure some sensitive materials and information. To that end, I will be bringing in a few colleagues from across the pond, some of whom need their equipment smuggled through. Myself included, I think.
Done.
That was a very quick agreement.
A friend of the doctor is a friend of mine. And He will pull out a parchment and a quill and start writing something down. And what were you trying to say, Sylvie?
No, I didn't. Nothing. I wasn't trying to say anything.
One second.
Oh. And like that, we're going to go to a quick break.
Yeah, I'll just
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Hello, everyone.
I'll just store a single arrow in this thing. It's all I'm gonna need.
Oh, so we're just throwing our stuff in this chest.
Yeah, whatever we need to get passed through customs, basically.
Icon.
And a lot, pretty much everything else that I have is stuff I can like hide on my person pretty easily.
I can't hide that. Versatile bottles. I definitely need the versatile bottles. It's gonna be like all my bombs and shit. I think the buckler I'll just keep on the on my thing. I'll keep on the carriage. There we go. Other armor, obviously.
It just occurred to me. I don't think I've
You know
worn...
what? I think I'm overthinking this a little too much.
Yeah.
Take all your stuff back out. We're just gonna say he sneaks it in. We'll call it good. Just you can't
Don't have it equipped.
use weapons till you find them. Yes.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
I'm overthinking this. Let's just get moving. Yeah?
Sure.
What the fuck has fortress plate?
That fucking tank over there.
The only caveat really is that whatever armor we dropped by, we're gonna need time to doff or don later. But
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that BunBun probably would just keep on it would be your corset knife, because it is a concealable weapon.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty. So remove your armor, remove your weapons.
I can keep on the alchemist goggles. Axe, yeah, 'cause they all look expensive.
So you are also secured passage there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel is very clear to not say that you guys are working together, because he will be at the party, is what he says.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
You know, he's like, as far as you know, we don't know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Can BunBun do something before I guess we head out to the party?
Like what?
If Daniel's in front of her,
Nope.
then no.
He only meets with Sylvie and Aiyana. He says, so all of this is stuff he says at the meeting. He gives them a leaflet that has his seal on it and says, take this to here, tell them everything that you want to take with you. Here's where you'll get your ride. If you see me, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So no, you will not get to see Daniel, but Aiyana might bring it up when she returns.
Yeah, when we get back after setting everything up, when we are on the carriage and when we are leaving that town
Mm-hmm.
to head out to our next destination, then I will say, like, before that, I will say absolutely nothing, basically. And then after that, once we're in the clear, as it were, I'll say, we got all the supplies that were listed, set to smuggle in. Danril was the one who did the smuggling. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you, Doctor, or arrange a meeting. I thought that, given that he will be there, it would be safest for him and for you if he didn't know that you were going to be there too. As long as you remain out of sight, he won't lose his nerve.
BunBun looks a little sad, but she'll be like, I understand. And hopefully I get to at least talk to him before we leave. For when everything's done, at least.
Mhm.
Hopefully.
Also, before we even go in here, don't forget hero points.
Yep.
Don't forget to
Everybody
give
max
yourself a
hero
hero point.
points.
Oh, max
got
hero
him.
points.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Mhm.
I got him.
Yep.
Is there anything else discussed before you arrive in Zilvra?
Salvo asks what he's wearing. Like, am I getting like prisoner rags? Am I going just bare chested?
Oh shit.
Oh, you know what? He would have gotten you guys disguises. He would have been like, okay, so here's... It's like, how many of you are there? Okay. Here's everything that you need. Here's, like, you know, what you should put your slaves, air quotes, in. Here's what you should wear.
Cool. I already got myself like a high fashion fine clothing and paid like 55 gold for it. So
when he because he said he gave us just stuff for the slaves. Was there an super extra large in there for like an extra large creature? Or am I in a crop top?
I'm sure Aiyana would have mentioned it, and he would have been like, and then got
Yeah,
something.
big boy.
Here you go.
It's a tablecloth.
Basically,
It's-
it
yeah.
would have all he would have said, okay, what do you need? And then it would have been in the carriage when you guys arrive to it. You guys change on the way.
I'm not just
Yep.
basically naked. Fuck yeah.
I have the mental image of Solo in a tuxedo, but the arms are ripped.
Absolutely. Sleeves are
I'm
wide.
imagining it's literally just like a brown cloth that's been tied at the hip with rope.
Yeah.
A loincloth?
No, not a. I meant like I meant like pulled over his torso and tied at the hip with rope, and then below would be just like pants that probably come up way too short.
I don't know.
The average, the Greek slave outfit, essentially.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Greek Roman.
Yeah, pretty much. All right.
Okay. Anyways,
Bonk.
sorry.
They weren't even the one doing it.
That is true.
I'm glad that they were punished for it, though.
So, you guys take the carriage into Zilvra. And it's similar to how you remember BunBun. The streets are lined with lights. There's this, like, very regal atmosphere to everything and everyone there as you guys take the carriage down the street. Hi, my brain works. Something that you guys would notice, though, is there is guards on every single corner. They line the streets. There's security everywhere, watching, looking. You see them, harassing some Tagyul even for being out without their masters.
I think the sneaking in option might be a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't think it's too hot.
The atmosphere, though it's not snowing, feels cold. Aiyana, this is the first time you've ever been to Zilvra. And BunBun, it almost looks as though that revolution never happened. The embers snuffed out. You take the carriage to the front of the Waglin Manor. What's the plan? Are you sneaking in, or are you going through the front door?
Yeah, get rid of that thing, get rid of that thing, get rid of that thing. In the middle.
Oh! You don't see nothing!
Bruh. I'm going to look at BunBun and just say, well, like, while we're approaching, like, and I'm going to be very quiet. Do you still think you can get in? Or should we go back to plan A?
It would rely on me being able to find the servants entrance. So I don't know about that.
You
Then
would.
let's
You
go
do
back to
know.
plan A.
Guarded than usual.
You do know that the servants' entrance, or there are a couple of back doors in the back of the manor, but there's also guards everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Let's
heavily guarded.
just go back to plan A. As we approach the gates, assuming that everyone player-wise is okay with that, because I don't want to take over.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Okay. As we approach the gates, I am going to step forward in like my fine clothes or whatever, like step out of the carriage. I assume the gates are like fully closed. Vern?
My mic is muted. Hi.
Hi.
I'm smart. I promise. You see a couple of drow nobles ahead of you, and
Okay.
then like you basically are going in a line of people. As you get up, it is your turn. The woman says, "Do you have your writ for entry?"
Oh boy. Here we go.
Wait.
We weren't given anything like that, were we?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I just have the I still have the missive. That's about it. I don't doubt that's a writ of entry.
Yeah, no.
No, you don't have the missive anymore, actually. Theodos has it, remember?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I turn to her with like a sneer on my face and say, I was invited by my shit. Which specific Alvriani was called in?
You don't know. You just know that the Alvaranis are here.
Okay. My mother has invited me, Nizana Avriani. I don't think I need a writ.
Alvarani? Your ladyship. My apologies. Of course you were invited. Please, head right in. And they immediately back off.
She nods. Glad to see citizens who know their place.
Sorry, the music was loud.
It's all good. I'm going to start walking forward and then turn back to the rest and say, well, are you waiting for an invitation? Come on.
Yep.
Ma'am, if I might ask, And she, like, looks at Sylvie.
She is a bodyguard. A very powerful mage. You would do well to respect her.
Of course, ma'am. Thank you. Yes. And then she immediately looks away, does not look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvie gives a huff.
Yeah. And she is going to make a point of leaning into Sylvie and say, keep an eye on the big one.
Mm-hmm.
And just, I don't know, I guess move like towards the main doors or whatever.
Mm-hmm. You see 2 guards up ahead who are waiting for you to approach. BunBun, are you joining them?
Yeah, sorry.
As you approach, they bow and quickly step aside. It would seem the male drow are very quick to understand what's going on.
Not even a second glance towards them. Hell, not even a first. As she just walks up to the doors.
The 2 ladies, the 2 guardswomen, bow to you. Welcome, my lady. As they simultaneously open the door for you. As you step inside, you notice 2 people whispering to each other immediately to your right.
Were they already whispering when I walked in?
Yes. They were whispering before. As the door opens and you're stepping inside, they are already whispering. They were whispering before you arrived, yes.
Okay. First, I want to, real quick, see if I can hear even the slightest word.
So proud. All right. You overhear them say, the man is scolding the woman. And he says, tonight is too important to falter on our duties. Keep your keys safe while our lady's guests are here. Do not misplace it. He huffs and then quickly straightens himself, and so does she. Ah, madame, welcome. Please, the guests are dining upstairs already if you would like to join them. Free drinks.
I would imagine so. And real quick, I just want to take in like their outfits and stuff. Does this man have the proper like designations across his uniform to suggest that he can talk to a woman this way?
He is dressed far finer than she is, though she is dressed very finely.
Understood. And she's just going to nod to the woman and say, heed his words well. We cannot have a single thing go wrong. And
Of course, ma'am.
step forward. Just kind of showing up power, like, yeah, I heard it. What do you want?
Are these doors salvo-sized?
Oh, yes, you walk through easily.
Oh, fantastic.
Actually, Silvo, you notice the butler kind of eyes you a bit longer than everybody else. Not in a bad way, yes.
Because I'm Salvo of the front lines and not of the guy that this party knows, I have to say things and get my ass kicked. He looks and goes, what, waiting for a kiss or something?
Immediately, I'm going to run up and kick Salvo in the balls.
Oh
my god.
Yeah.
We're going right for it.
Yeah, you will speak when spoken to, vermin. Should I roll for that? I should probably roll for that.
No.
Okay, cool.
That's effective. He definitely recoils and cringes and says, my apologies. I did not mean to rile up your pets.
You've no need to apologize. He is the one who must be behaved. And
He actually, no, he wouldn't. He just, watches Solvo and then, turns away. Oh, whoopsies.
Does BunBun recognize this person?
How long has it been?
It's been a few years. I don't know if drow servants
You
would have been
do
changed
recognize him, but he doesn't seem to recognize you.
Okay.
I see Solvo getting closer.
Keys.
He slowly just gets up, like staring daggers, of course. Stumbles to his feet, just moves forward, just moderately obediently. But it's his, minor act of defiant. I'm going to stand near the guy who pissed me off. I'm just going to try something. I'm right here. Swing.
His eyes, like, glance at you and then, like, quickly look away as if he's, like, trying to... what's the word? Keep himself in check.
Oh, is he checking me out?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
When I said he was looking at you, but not in a bad way. Yes, he's checking you out.
That's
Look,
funny.
I'm slow.
So is Sylvie. It's okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna real quick. I do want to ask this person all the way to my left. Tagule or
That's a Tagule.
Cool. Then completely ignored.
I have a question as well.
Yes.
Aiyana heard what they were talking about. This woman has a key, right?
You notice a string around her neck that seems to lead down under her shirt.
Gotcha. I'm just going to keep that in mind for later.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to try to take it now.
Definitely taking note. So yeah, I guess just
upstairs
either
to
way
the right, madame.
Best to go where they direct us.
As you head up the stairs, you catch sight of a familiar face speaking with a woman, a drow maid, it seems. When he looks over and sees BunBun, you see him choke on his order, like nearly spitting it out.
I stand in front of BunBun for exactly this reason. If anybody looks over, they will know why he choked. But it won't be the reason he actually choked. It'll be because an Alvriani is in the room.
Oh yeah, definitely. You do notice a couple people look over and then turn away. They don't seem to pay you any mind.
Perfect.
He quickly stands up. Excuse me, pardon me, madame. Walks up to you. I'm being pelted.
Oh, okay. I thought he came up to us and went,
No. No, he walks up and he says, Miss, and looks past you at BunBun and like leans in and says, what in God's name are you doing bringing her here? Very seriously, very intense, very deadly in his tone.
She's going to say, I'm sorry, have we met? And lean forward and like whisper, she volunteered for this mission.
I twitch, smile, bow. I simply wanted to introduce myself, Lady Avirani.
Well,
I am the representative tonight of House Fertel.
And
I would like to ask if, perhaps I could steal away your rabbit. for a while.
BunBun specifically requested this. She's gonna look back at BunBun, look at him, asking for a favor immediately after you meet someone, with like a cocked eyebrow.
House
surprised.
Vartel has many things it can offer you, ma'am. No
I'll have
one
to
seems
see
to be
that.
really paying attention, by the way.
Right. I'll have to see that to believe it. Go on. Take her where you need.
Mm-hmm. And he steps aside for you. The lady here quickly bows to you, looks very sheepish, and steps aside. The other Alvaranis are in the sitting area, ma'am.
I will reconvene with my family in a moment. But appreciate it nonetheless.
Koiz looks so fucking scared. But he's
Yeah.
just keeping his head down. Danrel walks up to you, BunBun, and offers his arm. May I?
BunBun will take it.
He is going to quickly lead you this way, back down the stairs.
So, we're
Uh,
I am. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
All I was gonna say is, Nizana's just gonna try to whisper as quietly as she can to the others to
actually,
look for
this right
opportunities
here.
to break away.
Well, wrong button. Right here.
Sorry, what did you say?
Look for opportunities to break away from the group. But don't push anything.
Okay.
We need
You
to bide our
see,
time.
the drow man quickly usher BunBun away. In that time, what will you do, Aiyana?
Goodness. Because if I go to meet my family, they're going to immediately ask, where the hell did you go? Why did you disappear in the middle of the night? Like, they have lots of reason to suspect. I have a cover story in mind, but is it good enough? It'll be a lot worse if I don't get it out now. I am, however, not going to bring vermin in front of them. She's going to look to Sylvie and say, watch my pets for me, darling. I need to speak
Hi, Dazzy.
with
Hello.
the family.
Do
And which of these is her mother?
None of them.
None of them? Okay, then who is the most senior?
You don't remember the pictures I sent you. I see.
I'm
This
sorry.
is your
let me
sister.
pull up. Okay, yeah.
And that's your brother.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't. Scrolling through. It'll take too long.
Or actually, as you're passing by, Aiyana, you will hear this couple whispering to themselves. The Fairtels. Mingling with Tagul as usual. It's nothing surprising. We know they have promiscuity.
So, you said this is my brother, this
Nope.
is my sister? No?
This is your sister, this is your brother.
Then who's this gentleman?
Great question.
Okay. I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna walk over here, step forward, and I'm gonna bow my head to my sister and place a hand on my brother's shoulder and say, dearest siblings, I've been away too long.
Aiyana. Or not Aiyana. Oh my god. My brain.
Nizana.
Nizana! As your sister pops up and wraps her big arms around you. Oh, it's so good to see my sweet little sister again.
God damn it. Okay. It was Liliana, right? Or
Nope.
fuck.
Liliana is the Baroness. She wouldn't be here.
Okay.
This is Byerton.
I should have pinned these messages.
Huh. And then your
I'm sorry.
brother's name was Jeton.
Byatin and Jeton. Hello. Hiya. Hello, Jay.
Jay immediately stands up and bows his head. Sister, it's been so long since we saw you.
I know. I'm terribly sorry for the way it all happened. We have a lot to talk about.
Oh, no need for things like that. Your sister quickly waves her hand. And then says, actually, I need to check something. Okay. So, not yet. Okay, cool. She says, oh, no need things like that. Come. Meet my new husband.
Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry. She steps forward.
He stands, and you feel this very ominous feeling from him. Just his stance is unsettling.
Yep.
I need to check one more thing on you, actually. Do you have this? Tell me, Aiyana, can you sense the undead?
No, I don't think so.
Salvo can smell them.
How far can you smell them, Sylvo?
How serious is that,
far.
Salvo?
About that far. About this far.
I think it's much shorter, right?
It's imprecise scent of 30 feet. If it's the acute
so
scent, that's how you'll
almost.
get.
No, it's I have grave scent. I can just smell undead.
Oh.
They have to be within proximity of you.
Wish we're in an enclosed space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I cannot sense them, but I did just roll Vampire Lore to try to find out if he's like a vampire or undead or something.
Who are you rolling that on specifically?
At the moment, her husband, but I would like to roll it on all three of them by the end of the night.
I see. Okay, yeah, that does beat it. No, it doesn't, actually. Does it? Wait. Okay, I have the DC now. Okay, here we go. You're not 100% sure.
Definitely not ruling it out, though.
Your sister quickly introduces you. This is Kalinrar.
She steps forward and reaches out a hand. I feel that it would be disingenuous for me to not roll deception here because she's going to have to hide her mixed visceral fear, disgust, and hatred. Just at the possibility of this person being a vamp. And give a pleasant smile. It is a pleasure to meet you, Kalinrar. I'm Nizana, Briar's younger sister.
A pleasure, Miss Zizana. And he takes your hand and gently kisses it.
She withholds that shudder and instead turns it into a giggle and says, "My, you've landed quite the charmer."
Isn't he grand? BunBun.
Yeah.
Danrell quickly ushers you into the closet and shuts the door. He looks at you very sternly. What are you doing here?
Trying to stop something that my former master seemed to have started.
There... He stumbles over his words as he's looking you over. Before he gently takes your hand and says, "This is perhaps the most foolish thing you've ever done besides saving me."
I wouldn't count that as foolish.
What?
I wouldn't count that as foolish.
He smiles a bit. All right. I admit I'm a bit, perhaps, frustrated with your friend for not informing me you were here, but what can I do for you? What can I do to help you?
I'm fairly certain Counter has developed a disease to cause tagules to go rabid. Our main job is to try to get to his lab and try to get the disease. Preferably, I would much prefer to destroy it, but we do need an antidote for it.
You have to get down below, then, as the rumors hold true.
Yeah.
All right, then. I was able to secure your supplies. They're somewhere in the manor. Not entirely sure where the lady keeps her things, but if you can figure that out, that's where it would be.
She means lady of the house, right?
He means the lady of the house, yes. It's somewhere up here in the manor.
Yeah. It's been a while, but I think I remember where she keeps her things.
If you would like, I will let you roll labor lore to recall where everything is in this manor.
Yep.
Okay. You know, the lady used to keep her things in her office, which is below her room. It's on the first floor, past the library.
It's on the first floor, just past the library. Should be easy to get.
Mm. Well, be a good chance to get in there, perhaps during the dinner that's coming soon.
I'll just have to avoid, I assume, Kalnrar and the lady of the house is somewhere about up there. I'll just have to keep a distance.
And he's going to pull out something from his pocket. A small mask that's only meant to go over the eyes.
What's that?
1 second. Yes, Basil, by the way. He hands you a small mask that's only meant to go over the eyes and says, "Put this under your glasses." And then he gently reaches up to move your glasses for you.
She'll take the mask and put them on.
And then he gently fixes your glasses back on your face and says, "Keep that on, and your masters will have no idea that it's you. Or your old masters will have no idea it was you."
Thank you. I owe you one. I also still have something to return to you as well.
That you do?
When this is all over, I'll return it, I promise.
Right. All right. He straightens himself up, fixes his brooch, and says, "Come along. Can't keep your master, wink, waiting."
Leaves out.
All right. He'll lead you back across then.
That wasn't 7 minutes.
Oh.
What?
No, what the fuck? Wait,
don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Okay.
Yeah, put me to this floor and then dragged me back down.
I know. I don't know why that did that. As you come back over, Sylvie, you notice something on BunBun's face, but Solvo and Koi's do not.
Nice.
Daniel will give you a little wink and then take his seat. Now, where were we, my dear?
Yeah, I'd lean over to BunBun. Say, nice mask.
Thank you. It's to keep my former master from finding out. And then she looks up and sees him, and then she just immediately backs away over to where Koi's is.
Yikes. I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I think Aiyana would just to try to like keep her family's attention a little while longer. Ask Baraton. So, how did you two meet? I'm dying to hear the stories.
Oh, it was all arranged, of course. As you know. You can only have the best.
Certainly, but I assume that our mother was kind enough to give you a good venue?
Let's see. How good is your charisma? Okay. Oh, sister. You don't know who this is, do you? Well, it makes sense since you haven't been around for a while, but she leans towards you. He's a very sought after for his talents.
Oh, I see. God, what would her response to this be?
Meanwhile, Kalinrar is just very quietly sipping his wine.
Wait a moment. Kalinrar. I have been away a while, but this is the same Kalinrar? My goodness, sister!
What?
You really do know how to pick them. Or, I suppose.
Did I make you roll diplomacy or deception? Do you actually know who Kalinrar is?
I've heard about him from BunBun.
Oh, that's right. She told you.
BunBun has never mentioned her master's name.
Oh shit, that's right.
Oh, well, fuck.
Then never mind.
Can I retract that then? Because I did not know who Kalinrar is.
She's only ever mentioned him as her former master. Never actually verbally through name.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Then she's just going to chuckle when she's like very talented and say, well, talented in what circumstance? Like she says in like this kind of nervous, do I want to ask? Diplomacy?
Yep.
Does it have to be diplomacy?
Yep.
Oh wait, okay. I got trained in it since then. Okay. All right. This isn't going to be a terrible roll.
Oh. My dear sister. And she leans over. He's Lady Wiglin's scientist. He's going to make a very big announcement tonight.
She blinks for a second. Her eyes go wide. And the next second, they're back to casual. I see. A man of accomplishments.
Highly. Roll me perception.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When she grins at the God, what was the last fucking word I said?
Highly.
Highly. Right. You notice her canines are a bit sharper than last time you saw her.
Fuck.
Knew it. I'm going to glance for a second at Jay, and I want to roll vampire lore.
Go ahead.
I'm foaming at the mouth.
Jesus Christ. He's absolutely not a vampire. 100%. He's leaning against the wall, sipping his wine, but that is just a drow.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Glance at Jay, turn my attention back. Well, then is there like another glass nearby or a bottle or something?
All you have to do is look like you want something, and the bartender will whistle.
Cool. Then I look like I want a glass of wine.
You hear some hushed whispers between these two, very aggressively, before she quickly comes over with a glass of wine. Here you are, my lady.
She takes it without a thank you, and reaches her glass over and says, "Well, in that case, I think a toast is is in order to your long, happy lives together." And I don't know, makes a
All right.
toast, drinks.
The three of them toast with you.
Yes.
As this maid is walking past, oh, I love it. As this woman is walking past, she glances at the four of you, and then quickly down, and even mumbles an apology as she's skirting past you, even though most of you are Tagul.
I notice that and say, "I do apologize for stepping away. It seems my entourage is catching attention. I'll ask if there's somewhere out of the way I can hold them for now." And
These two would be over here now.
with that, I'm gonna set the glass down and stand up.
Of course, sister. We'll see you at dinner.
Certainly will. It has been a pleasure meeting you, Sir Kalinrar. And it's been wonderful seeing the two of my lovely siblings again. I will see you at dinner.
Let's see. Byerton smiles warmly at you, and Jade doesn't look at you.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna step over. I'm going to make a meaningful, very clear glare towards Salvo before stepping towards Sylvie. I think we should find somewhere for the help to rest. And head over downstairs.
Koiz is going to look up at Solvo, looking really nervous. He's hidden Beatrice away, so he can't use her to speak.
He nods and then, stays extremely close to Koiz.
Oh. Big brother energy.
Oh man.
That's what my boy needs right now.
I noticed kind of immediately that the folks by the entrance before are not here right now.
You also notice that this door is now open, and you hear a bit of scolding. You hear like someone is scolding someone else in there.
Right. I'm going to. Well, actually, no. I don't want to be too obtrusive. I'm just going to stand here looking around, and I want
I mean, I'll be obtrusive. I can read lips.
Oh, cool.
All right, we got a perception check. We got to read lips.
It just automatically happens.
Yeah. You hear this woman in here. What languages do you understand, BunBun?
I know a bunch.
Oh, you understand it. Never mind.
Goblin,
this woman
Orcus, Sakharov, Shao Tongue, Tagil.
This woman is scolding this maid in Sakharoth.
Anything of note that she says, or is it just generic scolding?
She's saying, "Can't you be dressed a little bit finer? Goodness, you make my dear, you make my dear sister look. Ugh. Get out of my sight, woman." And she waves her hand, and she's like, got a wine glass next to her, and there's also a bottle on the floor next to her.
Drunk.
Actually, she would go this way. She quickly rushes out, looks at you guys, bows her head quickly, and actually, she doesn't go that way. She goes this way. I have to remember how this fucking manor is laid out.
Okay. So, as we're like moving, I'm going to lean into BunBun and say, "Any ideas of where our belongings are kept?"
It's in my former mistress's study, just past the library.
All right, then that's where we'll head for a start. Why is the door to this one open? Oh, that's probably a Tagule starting a bath up, isn't
You
it?
see a Tagule scrubbing the bath inside.
I see. Okay.
You see a few Tagule in this room dusting. The room is lined with books, lit warmly by candlelight.
And I'll like. I don't want to make a show of looking to BunBun, but I would.
This cat girl quickly steps aside and bows her head. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
I'm gonna head over here and hope that it's the correct direction.
Which way is the? So I'm pretty sure I would know which direction would be.
Oh, okay.
She'll look over to the lady to Nizana and go, Lady Nizana, the present. If you want to deliver your gift to the mistress, it'd be down to the south.
If only the others were as helpful as you.
Poise pouts a little.
Oh.
Only Silvo sees it. Actually, maybe Sylvie sees it.
He ushers Koiz in front of him, keeping Koiz like directly in front of him, so just in case something bad happens from behind, it happens to me first.
Yeah. You see a ornate door at the end of the hall, Aiyana. Red ruby is right above the keyhole. And as you go to try the door, it is locked.
It is locked, in fact. I don't think we have any magic to unlock a thing. But we do know someone who keeps keys. If only we could find her. God. This is tough. Well, we basically have free reign at this point, so long as nobody moves too far away from me.
Nothing. I went to go hit my run button.
Oh.
No.
So the others were along the right side. As I go down, try the door, sigh, and I'm gonna make an audible like, of course. Well, I suppose I'll have to look for the mistress herself.
Oh no, they wouldn't speak up unless spoken to.
Right. So, and she's not going to bother asking them because traditional drow pompousness, the help doesn't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when BunBun walks past this taggle, she'd be like, "You're doing a good job cleaning," and then continue forward.
She'll smile a little bit to herself.
Okay. I'm sure that's the lady in question, but that's not what we're actually looking for. I'm trying to think of how I want to as
I will say, BunBun, that is not your master sitting there.
I recognize the photo. Yeah, it's not her.
Oh, okay, cool.
I might have moved a few things around since we last discussed her, but you do recognize as your master's sister.
I see. As we're walking, I want to be like muttering under my breath as quietly as possible.
Damn, she cute.
Just being like, we need to get those keys. My best bet is that those particular people were more officiated servants of the house. Does that sound right, BunBun?
Yeah, the male drow. He was here when I was here.
And he's a long-standing member, and that other must be newer, which means she's easier to fool. Unless there's an easier means of us gaining those keys. Any ideas, dear bodyguard?
Magic. You have my invisibility thing, and I have this, and I hold up a little hand that's on my back, on my bag, and it's my telekinetic hand thing that I could try and swipe it from a distance, but it'd be risky.
All right then. Yeah, I'll. As this, I assume another maid is coming forward. She's going to say, "Excuse me."
Same maid as before, actually.
Right. I gonna step forward and just ask, would there be a reasonable place for me to set aside my things? And she jerks back to the 3 tagule behind her. They were causing something of a stir upstairs.
Oh, let me think.
It's all
Where
right.
the
I'll
fuck
ask
would she?
someone else. Like if she doesn't answer immediately.
I'm just trying to think, like where the fuck you would even be able to do that. I don't think you can.
It'd be like a servant's quarters.
No, they wouldn't be allowed in the servants' quarters.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you want me to, ask the head of house if they can put them to work, if you like.
No, that won't be necessary. I should have known that such amenities wouldn't be available here. I'll just drag them somewhere they won't be a problem. And she's going to push past the maid.
Sorry, ma'am.
When Salvo gets here, he looks at her and goes, "Keep your chin up. You're doing just fine."
She blushes.
Oh boy.
He stops for a
You
second,
swooned two
winks,
motherfuckers.
and then continues walking. Oh no, so many things popped up. Okay.
I step back and like
Oh no.
glare, give like Salvo a deathly glare, but for once don't say anything.
Koi's, come on.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Koi's like
fine.
quickly scampers past you. You see a very ornate piano in the sitting room.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to make a show of like a finally somewhere to rest and close the door. Okay. First, very like immediately at this point, now that no one's like watching her or anything, the like facade she's been giving like melts away, and she's like, "I am so sorry, Salvo." I like, and I've been I hate acting like that. I hate everything that I said about all of you. You are wonderful people. You are my best friends, and I'm sorry.
He puts a hand like where someone could comfort you, like putting a hand on your shoulder. He puts a hand on her like entire head. And then just looks down and smiles. You're doing fine. That kick hurt. But I've been kicked in the balls by harder.
You're doing amazing. That
Also-
shit hurted.
If it helps, you being all royal and stuff, it's neat to see. I don't like it, but it's like it's cool to see that you could do that.
Thank you. I guess I hate. And like you can see fucking her fists like shaking as she says that shit. All of this. But doesn't seem like we've been discovered yet. Okay. Okay. We need to find that servant with the keys. BunBun, do you have any idea where she might have gone?
BunBun's gonna put her ear up to the door. Does she hear anything in the dining room?
I went to go pee because y'all were talking.
GG's.
I sprinted back across the house. Let's see. Yes, you hear people being directed. You hear the clattering of dishes and a bit of urgency.
They're currently setting up the dining room. Like the head of the servants. I can't remember the head servant's called. I think there's a specific name
Butler.
for it. Butler, yeah. The butler's probably in there directing them what to do.
Okay. I don't know if we'd be able to find that maid once the dining room is set up, but sorry.
Would I know where if there because like a servant like that who's given a key would be kind of important. Would I know where they would probably stash them away or something like that, or if they would have them do specific duties that wouldn't be done by other servants?
You would have to roll labor lore to try and remember.
We're gonna re-roll that.
Does it need to be secret?
Okay, it's a little better. 16.
No. It's fine.
Okay.
This is fine. You know that they probably don't sleep amongst the other servants. They would have the housekeeper and butler probably share a room somewhere, not with the other servants, and not with the servant Tagule either.
They'd probably be on one of the top upper floors. They wouldn't be near the servant quarters for either the drow servants or the Tagule servants. I would assume they'd probably be closer to the lady of the house's room, just in case they are needed.
Okay. I'm trying to think of who should search. Because we can't all stay together like this gaggle. We draw too much attention.
Koiz will open up his jacket and Beatrice pops out. Koiz has an idea.
She nods. Whatever you've got, Koiz.
She flitters over to Aiyana. The rest of us could try searching while you attend the dinner.
The only concern I have is what if the maid is at that dinner? What if she has the keys on her? I don't know. It feels risky.
She wouldn't be at the dinner. She'd probably be orchestrating the she won't be at the dinner.
So, BunBun, you know that the butler is in charge of the entire house, whereas the housekeeper, the woman that he was with, is in charge of the staff of the house.
She won't be at the dinner. She will probably be in the kitchen or something like that, dealing with the actual servants.
Okay. In that case, that'll work.
We have a plan.
Something like one. Just be careful. First priority, get our equipment. Or get your equipment. If someone can grab my things for me, I would appreciate it. And then you lot can find what we're looking for. Do what needs to be done.
Right.
And I'll figure out a way to extricate myself from the meal sometime. We'll just have to play it by ear. Getting out is going to be very difficult.
Let's see. Koiz nervously pulls something out of his pocket and hands it to you, Aiyana.
Check my inventory. What the hell am I getting?
Bracelet.
God, she would cry. What doth he hand?
BunBun, you've seen this before. He hands her a similar talisman like the one he gave you before, though this one seems a bit different.
Yeah, I still have mine.
Yeah, this one is a bit different, though.
Yeah.
Talisman, 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 talisman.
He hands you a small talisman, and you feel some kind of protectiveness from it. This should keep you safe, or at least attempt to.
She's gonna take it, and seeing as like this is the most obviously seeing as this is since the last time they spoke, the most trust he's shown Nizana since she revealed her face. She's gonna drop down to one knee and hug Koiz.
Oh, he's like the same height as her, I think.
He is? I thought he was small.
He's not small, no.
Okay, then yeah, she's just
Well,
gonna.
he's not small. He's 5'5".
Oh, she's taller than BunBun. Then BunBun shouldn't have crouched down earlier.
Well, he was also sitting on the ground hugging his knees, having a panic attack, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, either way, she's gonna hug him. And she's going
the rest
to say,
of you see his face is beet red.
Yeah, she's just gonna say, thank you. Oh, thank you all. And it's gonna pull away, hands on his shoulders, and just say, I'm going to make this work. I'm gonna make this worthwhile. Okay. All right.
Pure crimson.
Pure crimson.
Pure crimson.
She like looks around at you all and say, okay, then I'll attend the dinner. The rest of you can do the real work while I find out whatever this announcement is.
Ting, ting, ting. You hear the sound of a glass being hit with a knife from the other room. Our guests, the dinner shall commence. And that is where we will end today's session.
Shit ass.
Shit ass.
Woo!
Oh, Jesus.
Alrighty
Shit,
then.
fuck.
Questions, comments,
God.
concerns?
Oh,
For
I'm
the DM.
concerned all the time, baby.
Anxiety.
You should be anxious.
I'm chilling.
And I'm
to be
not.
honest.
I'm
I don't
being
know.
chilly.
I don't know.
What's wrong?
New job. I more than likely won't be available next Tuesday or the Tuesday after.
Bruh. No.
Well, those are both holidays, so it's okay. We were already canceling next week anyways.
Okay.
Hopefully you have New Year's off. If not, then well, I guess we'll just come back to this when we can.
Mm-hmm.
But
All right.
Fuck.
Bliss. The sound of troubled players.
Mm-hmm.
So, nothing else then? Then in that case, we will see you all next time.
yippee.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I don't know if I actually added the thing to the other thing that I need.
Yeah. We know what you're talking about. The
Let's
thing.
see. Uh-huh.
That thing
Also,
thing, that
new
thing thing.
ending!
Yeah.
Yippee.
Ay, 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 ay.
There we go. There we go. Bye!